Yes, guys, welcome back to player ratings / match review / whatever you want to call it. Hope you guys are all doing well. Smash the like button up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well. And we do have a watch along on and the second channel, more LB, link in description. I'm going to do 2 watch alongs. I'm watching Arsenal, and then I'm going to watch Forest at the same time. I'm going to have Forest on the second screen so I can watch Elliot Anderson. Well, providing he plays, which he should be playing. But yeah, big up to everybody, man. Make sure you guys are smashing up these like buttons. Yeah, what's this guy doing, man? Yeah.
Oh, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking devil, this guy.
Yeah. What's happening, lad? What's happening?
Nothing much. Just rushing my life to be here to help you. Like stressing the fuck out. I just came. Just got off work, walked the dog, ate, and now I'm here, and getting like 10 messages from you saying to hurry up and all that. So, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, you recovered from last night, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Actually, last night it's hard to describe because if you don't laugh, you will cry. You know that saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like that. I felt like there's simply no way we can put a 5-1 victory overboard, but we almost did, bro, with a few centimeters in the dying seconds.
Oh, no, bro.
Do you remember in the beginning of the season when Liverpool won like 5 games on the trot where it was very close? Like,
yeah.
And we kept saying that's not sustainable. Either they pick up the performances and keep winning, or else they're starting to lose. If we keep playing like we do against Leeds and Fulham and Liverpool and all these things, bro, that ain't sustainable. We will lose points at some point because we only play like one half that is good, and then the other half is shit. At some point, that will be punished. So we need to fix up. I don't know how we can have going into internationals. Our defense was solid. I thought like our backline was solid. Now after the international, we shipped like 10 goals or something in 4 games. That's insane, bro.
I know.
That's 2.5 goals per game.
It's fucking mad, isn't it? It's actually crazy, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, honestly, player ratings a day later, we needed to think on it. Honestly, we needed to calm down last night, man. We couldn't do the player ratings last night. But listen, let's get stuck into these player ratings then, lads, and see where we're all at with it. Make sure you guys are smashing these likes up as well. Over 300 people locked in. Let's get these likes to 100, guys. Yeah, hit the like button, man. You know the score if you're new to the player ratings. 1 to 10 or 0 to 10. 10 being mega, 0 being absolutely ass. And we'll go through the players now. So let's start off with Donnarumma. Let's have a look at his numbers then. So he made 1 save in the game, which was from inside the box, 1 punch. That's his passing stats there, which looks pretty reasonable to me. 1 dribble. Don't know what's all about. Oh, that's when he tried to. Remember when he did that? When he did the cutback in like the fucking 80th minute? I was like, yo, chill. 1 clearance as well. 5 recoveries, 2 grounders, 1 aerial duel. I'm not getting this whole Donnarumma is the crux of our problems that people was going on about last night. I'm not getting it, bro. Are you getting it?
No. I mean, it never looks good when you ship 4, but when you actually look at the goals and you watch the game, which of these goals could he have done better at? Like you can maybe make an argument for when he went to punch the ball for the 4th goal, I think, that he could have maybe punched it out further. But I still think it's a decent punch when you see how crowded the area around him is. It's more that we don't close the person that's about to shoot down. Like we don't throw ourselves at them and sprint out to close them. So he had 1 big save, which was really, really good. I think it's difficult to give him a high rating because he did ship 4, but it's definitely not a low rating, not for me, at least.
Yeah. No, I agree. I thought he did make that good save. I'm looking at all the goals. I don't really blame him for any of the goals, if I'm being completely honest with you. So yeah, and I'm just not getting this. I know people are trying to tell me that it's all down to Donnarumma. Donnarumma can't kick a ball, so we're getting pressed and all this kind of bullshit. And I'm sorry, I'm just not seeing it. I'm not agreeing with it. I watched all 4 goals back yesterday. Donnarumma's got nothing to do with it. People try to blame him for the 3rd goal when he punched it out, try to say it was a crap punch when the ball's on the edge of the box when the guy strikes it. How far do you want this guy to punch the ball? Do you know what I mean? And then people are trying to tell him, catch it, he should have caught it. Have you watched the replay? Zoom in, the guy's stretching heavy and he's got a Fulham player right in front of him. If he goes to catch it and he drops it with foot. So I don't know, but I feel like people are getting onto it for no reason. Listen, I don't really blame him for much, but at the same time, man, I can't be giving like a good score when you conceded 4 still in it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give him a 5 personally.
A 5. So below average.
Slightly below average, yeah.
But what do you think he did that it was below average?
Well, it's more just a case of like, we still conceded 4 goals, bro. 4 goals.
Yeah.
And whilst like there were good finishes, I'm struggling to give him anything higher than that when you can
Really?
still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you give him a 6, I understand. But like personally, if
Yeah.
you concede him 4, I can't really give you a 6.
Yeah, no, for me, I'll give him a 6.2. I think he did what he needed to. I think it was solid in the build up with the short passes, and he had that one moment where like he stepped over the ball where he got pressed. Remember?
Yeah.
And he had that big save, and that's why I'm for the save. I'm giving him a 0.2 for that. So 6.2 for yesterday.
All right, and bro, let's come on to Matheus Nunes then. He obviously played on the right-hand side, and he got forward a lot yesterday. Love to see this. I prefer it when he gets forward. It's good to see. You know, he's good. He's a good weapon to have on the pitch when he gets forward. Right, let's have a look at his numbers then. So he got 4 tackles, 2-1. He got 2 interceptions, 5 clearances, 3 recoveries. He won 6 out of 9 ground duels, 3 out of 3 aerial duels, got dribbled past twice, 1 key pass in the game, 2 crosses, 1 successful. Passing stats on screen there as well for you. Maybe a bit low here. Probably want to see a little bit higher there if we're being completely honest with you. 1 unsuccessful touch, 1 dribble successful, lost the ball 13 times. I think he played well. And it might be controversial looking at the chat.
Is going to cook you, bro.
The chat's going to cook me, but I don't care. Yeah. I got my own opinions, and my opinion is I thought he had a good game. I think people, again, are being harsh on that first goal. I watched the replay back multiple times. I'm not entirely sure what people want him to do there. And still a lot happens after that anyway. And I thought he was a real sort of good player out on that right-hand side, getting forward. I thought he linked up really well with Phil Foden as well. I thought he had a good game, bro. And then people were like, yeah, but Kevin destroyed him. Yeah, but Kevin come on off as a sub, fresh. Yeah, fresh against a tired Nunes. And still he done okay, like, you know what I mean? So for me, I thought he had a decent game, bro. I'm gonna be real.
I thought it was kind of similar to the Leeds game where he had the first half was definitely the best for him in both games. But I thought that the second half in the Leeds game was way worse than yesterday. I think people focus too much on how many goals we shipped, and actually, like, they didn't create a lot. They had like a XG on 0.67 when they scored the 4th goal. I mean, that's not a lot. It just happened to be a game where whenever they shot at the goal, they scored, and we had it in the first half as well. So I think I gave him 4, and I gave him 4 in the Leeds game. I definitely think was that bad today. I think I'll give him I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 6.6. That's what I'm going to give him. 6.6 for me. Kedrick says 7.1. Loiso, I'm not going to say that. Real Mario 5. What else we got in here? 6.8. 7 from Deshaun. 6, 7. And then before you had really low ones like 5, 5.5, 3. I don't see it, boys. I thought he had a good game, man. I thought he had a good game. I'll be real.
If they want to give him 3 for yesterday, they have to give him 0 for the Leeds, where he did that big ball.
They probably did. They probably did.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to Ruben Diaz, guys. Ruben Diaz. Let's have a look at his heat map. There you go.
He was livid, bro. Damn, he was livid for like for all the goals we conceded.
Yeah, I know he was. Yeah, 2 interceptions, 6 clearances, 6 recoveries. He won 1 out of 1 ground duel. He won 3 out of 4 aerial duels. Passing stats on screen all looking pretty decent, maybe just by the long ball, which is fluky anyway. He only lost the ball 7 times. Bro, to be honest with you, yeah, I actually think he had a decent game again. And, right, somebody said this in the chat. I can't remember when it was, right, but someone said this in the chat recently, yeah? Someone said, LB, do you think Diaz's ball playing ability is improved? It definitely has, by the way. 100% his ball playing at the backers. I clocked it again last night. He's playing like these balls into like Phil Foden in the midfield when Foden's like got not that much space and getting the passes legit, and Foden's able to get on it and turn and shit. So whoever clocked that last time, yeah, big up to you because that's legit. I was watching it yesterday. I was like, yeah, he definitely is. Again, if I'm looking at the goals, does he really have much to do with any of them? The first one, no. The second one, no. I don't.
Maybe he could have thrown himself at it more. I think.
Which one?
Like all the goals, maybe even because he was centrally placed for all of them, and normally you see him defend the box by throwing himself in the line of the shot, but that might be, when you do that, there is a risk of you getting hurt or getting an injury, and you might not be willing to do that to the same extent when you're 5-1 up. You know what I mean? And then you don't really want to risk it all by blocking that particular shot, and then suddenly it's 5-4. Do you know what I mean?
I'm just watching him now to see if he could have done that on any of them, but I don't think he could have, man. I think it's the other players. Yeah, I'm looking at it now, bro. There's none really that I can blame him for. I don't think he's at fault for any of them. To be honest with you, I've said this today. I've been on a couple of streams. People are getting onto our defense. I don't actually think it was the defense yesterday, Si. I think it was not the defense. If anything, I think it was the midfield. You know what I mean? What did defenders do wrong? What did defenders do wrong yesterday in terms of those goals? I think it was the midfield, really. You know what I mean? All the goals were from the edge of the box. So why the player's not closing? That's not defense. For me, that's the midfield. So yeah, I think he had a decent game. I'll give him a 6.5.
How many aerial duels did he win?
According to the stats, he won 3 out of 4 and he only had 1 ground duel, won that as well.
Okay.
They're improving as well, his aerial duels.
Yes, exactly, yeah. I'll give him 6.3.
All right. Yeah, cool. That's no problem with me. Right, let's move it on. I'll come to the super chats after the defense, boys. Yeah, big up. Josko Gvardiol. Well, I wanted him dropped for yesterday, and he ends up saving our fucking skin. So, big up Josko Gvardiol. Could have scored, to be fair, and bagged, but he missed that.
That was awesome, bro. I was fuming at that point. I mean, why don't you just shoot, bro?
I know what he's doing. Let's have a look at these numbers then. So back in the side on that left-hand side, 1 tackle, didn't win it, 1 interception, 5 clearances, 1 block shot, 4 recoveries, 1 his ground duel, 1 his aerial duel, clearance off the line. Can we get some W's in the chat for that, please, man? Because that's absolutely huge. Passing stats on screen there again. Passing, by the way, Steve Lewis messaged me during the game. His passing in that first half, mate, was incredible. It really, really was. Lost the ball only 9 times. It's a bit of a shame, really, that he missed that fucking chance because that's the only real negative thing he did, because I thought he had a pretty decent game. Again, his passing in that first half was really, really good. I think it's one of his best games of the season, if I'm being honest with you. And obviously, like I said, that clearance off the line, fair fucks to him, mate. Yeah, fair fucks to him, because that goes in. Bro, I don't know what we would be doing now. I don't know what we'd be doing. So, yeah, shout out to him, because I didn't even want him to play. I wanted him dropped, but he ended up saving us. So I'm going to give him a 7.
A 7?
7.
Okay. So, how much are you rating that goal line clearance in the 90?
Quite high. Minutes? But I also thought his passing was legit.
Yeah, but you gave Diaz 6.5, didn't you? Or 6.6. What did you give Diaz?
6.5.
Okay. So you thought Gvardiol was worse than Diaz? Or how much are you rating that goal line clearance? I don't understand.
I don't do my play. Here we go again, yeah, bro. Just let me give my rating. Why you got to dissect my rating?
It makes no sense. It makes no
How
sense.
does it not make no sense? I give Diaz a 6.5. I give Josko Gvardiol
Yeah,
a 7.
because bro, it makes no sense. How if you're saying Gvardiol played the better game and you're
That's why he
rating
gets a higher rating.
Yeah, but that's in itself. Then you say the goal line clearance is like that gets a lot of rating, so he should be higher than a 7 if you give Diaz a 6.5. But whatever,
No.
do your rating, bro. I know I'm giving up. It's like talking to a girl about it. It's okay. I'll give him because I'm gonna rate that goal line clearance high. I'm gonna give him a 7.8.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Link says 7.4. Sachi with a 6. Walter with a 6.8. LB with a 10. Amar says 4. Amar, bro. Bro, that's an L, man. What we're doing here. Right, let's go on to Nico O'Reilly, who gets a really bad score. He gets the worst player on the team when it comes to the stats. So let's have a look at them and see why it's so bad on here. So tackles, he won 3 out of 4, 1 interception, 3 clearances. He won 5 out of 14 ground duels. Passing stats there, 81%, but that is only 5 misplaced passes, by the way. 3 unsuccessful touches, 4 dribbles, 1 successful. I think that I don't really get that, to be honest. I thought when we started to crumble, he was one of the only players on the pitch that actually didn't fucking melt when he got the ball. Him and Cherky was like 2 of the players that didn't actually melt on the pitch.
He had endless,
I'm not sure about that,
energy,
man. I don't. Yeah, I think the whole ground duel stats there are doing a lot of work. I'm not going to go off that at all. I thought you had a decent game, if I'm being honest with
you. Yeah. Again, I can't remember him getting skinned. I thought he had like what you would expect in a game it's a difficult away game. Like, let's not forget that. I think we're still looking too much at that we did concede 4. I thought he had like playing a game around the 6, so for me it's a 6.2. That was fine.
Yeah, I give a 6.2 as well. I'm happy with that. There was that one that he got on the left-hand side, which he should have took a touch and then just banged it straight away when he had a shot, and then he just tried to dribble past the player.
When was that?
It was the second half. He get down the left-hand side. I think Foden giving the ball on the left, and instead of just taking a touch and banging it, he tried to dribble past the player. But yeah, to be honest with you, towards the end of the game, he was one of the only players that could actually get the ball and not shit himself. So yeah, I think that rating is well high.
And kept running like in that point where we were in the game. If you stay static, Fulham players will close you down because they were very energetic, because they were like chasing the game and was running on the fuel of scoring all those late goals. If you don't have people in the end of the game willing to run into space to allow people to pass, like passing lanes, you get smothered. So that was very important at that moment.
No, I agree. Let me come to some of those chats in the super chats. Big up to Strood says people keep talking about mentality and us not seeing games out, but this has come around before. Think about Monaco, Lyon. It's the new cycle. So what are you saying, then? Are you saying that this is just a learning process and we just got to see it out and eventually we'll click into gear and this will stop happening? Or are you telling me this is it now? Are you telling me this is what we got to expect every game? Let us know in the chat. You'd have to leave chat. Let me know in the chat, bro. Big up to you, man. Big up to Trey. Says, big up, Sai, LB. I at you on Twitter as your number 1 for my YouTube. Oh, come on, man. I big up to you. Legends. Yeah, I've got a couple messages on my Twitter and my Instagram I need to respond to. I only just seen them before I went live, but I've seen a couple of you guys have messaged me. I'm in your top 5 most watched YouTubers. So big up to you, boys. Yeah, appreciate the support as always. And yeah, keep sending them in, man. Big up to you, Trey, bro. Big up for the support in it. And big up to LB. Says, LB, I'd honestly get Paqueta and play him in number 8 in January. Cheap 30 mil buy. He's a dog in midfield. Never stops running, gets stuck in.
Don't do it.
I was thinking about this last night, bro, but I just feel that, like...
Don't do it.
I just feel like, nah, bro.
Don't do it, bro.
I feel like it's not the right move. I feel like I was down for it a couple of years ago, yeah, before the whole thing dropped about the betting scandal, yeah. But I think he might be washed, bro. It might be. I don't know. Maybe if he gets a move, he gets like a fresh frame of mind and that, maybe he can kick on. And I hope he does, you know. I really hope he does. But
isn't he soon like 30 or something?
We can't be fucking about, mate. We got to go and get the real deal, man. Yeah. So I don't know. I personally would not do that. Like I say, I've thought about it, but nah, not for me, man. I'm just not feeling it, man. I'm not feeling it. But I do hope he gets it sorted out, man, because I do kind of feel bad for him. Yeah, I do kind of feel bad for him, but yeah, it's what it is. It's what it is. Strude says I think we've reset basically. So are you telling me then? Yeah, so you're saying that this isn't going to continue, yeah?
But he's also saying that this might continue for some time. Like he's definitely right. This is a new team, a new squad, and it like I don't know the average age, but it's definitely a lot lower than was in the triple season.
Yeah,
and some players either need mentality or just experience as a whole. So I think he's right. It's probably a question of time, and then it's more how much time do we want to give it, and do we want to fix it before it reaches that point with some players that actually have the things we are waiting on.
Yeah. No, I agree. All right, let's go into that. Let's go into the midfield then, bro. Yeah. Shit, I've lost you. Where are you? There you go. Right, midfield, boys. Nico Gonzalez obviously only played a little bit. He played 60 minutes or whatever before he got subbed off, and then it all started to go south, mate. Yeah, all started to go south. That's his heat map there. Right, let's have a look at this. Passing stats decent, no problems with those. Dribble unsuccessful, tackle unsuccessful, 1 interception, 2 clearances, 2 block shot, 2 recoveries. Wasn't very successful on his ground duels yesterday. And that's it. Then he got subbed off after, 65 minutes? 64 minutes. Yeah, I don't think it was one of his best games, if I'm being honest. I don't think he was great. I don't think he was like shit, but I don't think he was great. But still, I guess it's a compliment that I'm sitting here saying he wasn't great, but when he got subbed off, we absolutely collapsed.
But so that also, yeah, but that also like depends on what are you subbing him with. Is it like a like-for-like player, which it clearly wasn't. Like it was a central defender trying to be a central midfielder. So, but I thought it wasn't like, I definitely thought he was tired and knackered. Like when he got subbed, I thought he had a few sloppy passes and wasn't as close to the midfielders attacking as he normally is. Had a few late tackles as well. But I mean, if this is his new bottom level, I think it's very applicable. Applicable. I think it's very good, but not one of his best games in my eyes.
Yeah, how do you rate him? I think 7's too high.
Yeah,
because yes, we collapsed, but he still wasn't playing great.
The collapse wasn't due to his high performance. It was more
7.5.
Yeah, too high.
Nah, that's some heavy glaze. Heavy glaze. It's not a 7.5, Telsa. No way. No fucking way. I'm going to give him... I'm going to give him a 6.2.
I'm going to give him a straight 6, bro. I thought he was just below our defense.
Amar, bro, you're just a wind-up merchant. I clocked you, bro. I clocked you, man. I clocked it. You're on the wind-up, bro. Yeah. Get out of here. Sick picture, though, innit? Yeah, sick picture. Right, let's go on to... let's do Bernardo Silva. So that's his heat map. So, is this the problem? Because what I said about Nico Gonzalez, every time, as my opinion, he needs somebody next to him holding his hand. Yeah? Look at Bernardo's heat map. Is Bernardo Silva next to Nico Gonzalez holding his hand?
No, but wasn't he playing right wing, bro?
He was not next to him holding his hand. Yeah, this is the problem. Yeah, I think Nico G is a great player, but I do think he needs someone next. I think he needs a Kovacic next to him or Bernardo. I think he needs a Bernardo next to him or a Kovacic next to him, someone to help him out. And this guy, yeah, wasn't in that position. He was obviously playing up further over the right hand side. So,
but Reijnders was playing the 8, but he doesn't give Nico the helping hand that he needs to put in that defensive performance that we actually need. You know what I mean? Like Bernardo can do that when you talk about holding his hand. Bernardo can do that. I don't think Reijnders has that in his locker at the moment to be that type of player.
I agree. Let's have a look at this guy's stats then from yesterday. So passing stats, all right, pretty all right to be fair. 3 dribbles, 2 successful, 1 off foul, 1 tackle successful out of 3, 3 interceptions, 2 clearances, 2 recoveries. Ground deals nice, 6-1 out of 9. Got dribble past once. I'd probably give him. Would I give him a higher than Nico Gonzalez? It's somewhere. For me, it's around.
Remember him?
Bernardo.
Yeah. Do you remember him play a lot?
Yesterday, yeah. I thought when he was on the pitch, I thought he was all right. Yeah, thought he was like linking up on that right hand side, kind of nice with Foden and Nunes.
I'm having a hard time remembering Bernardo.
I'll give him a. I'm going to give him a 6.3.
I think this rating is difficult, bro. I have a really hard time remembering what he did.
It was all right, bro. On that right side, he was just linking up. He was like a pivot between Nunes and Foden, just linking everything up over there. It was all right, bro.
Okay. And I have to give him a 6. Yeah, 6.
All right, no worries. Right, Tijani Reijnders. I actually thought he had a good game, even aside the goal, yeah. I thought he had a good game. Let me go through the stats, boys, then we can have a bit of a chat about this guy who's been under a little bit of pressure. So got the goal there. Key passes 1, 2 crosses, 1 successful. Passing stats are decent. 1 shot, which was on target. 3 unsuccessful touches, 2 dribbles, 1 successful. One foul. I got fouled once. Lost the ball 10 times. 4 recoveries and 2 out of 3 ground duels. I thought he was good, man. Even before the goal, I thought he was good. You know what? Yeah. He needs to play further up the pitch, man, in more of an advanced position, almost like a 10 type thing. I know that don't really show it, but you know where I want him? Yeah, I don't know if you can see my mouse cursor. Can you see my mouse cursor? Yeah, I want him here, bro, in this sort of area here. Yeah, where he can get the ball, link up with Foden and Haaland on the edge of the box. That for me is where he is. You can't play him deep, man. If you play him deep next to Nico G, it's utterly pointless because he can't get stuck in and do the defensive side of the game. He can't do it. So yesterday, get him further up the pitch, get him in that sort of left 10 area, whatever you call that, yeah. And that's where I think you should play him. I think he played well, man.
Yeah, he had a good game, definitely. Good game from him. Definitely the best game since the Wolf game, and that's not only because he scored. I just thought his overall play was good. Seemed more, I don't know if determined is the right word for it, but he seemed more in it some way. Still a bit too nice for me. I could use him being a bit more rough in the edges, but definitely a beautiful footballer to watch. And he took a score very good, bro. That's
the goal was filthy, mate.
With the amount of probably low confidence to pull that off, bro, that's very impressive. And it's a difficult away game, bro. I thought it was really good. Even spotting that run from Haaland. Yeah. Bro, at the moment, he's probably my man of the match for who we've gone through.
I agree. So what are you giving him?
Oh, he's actually not. I'll give him a 7.6.
7.6. What did you give Gvardiol?
7.8.
Okay, so you're giving him less than Gvardiol.
Yeah.
Is that based on the Gvardiol clearance off the line?
Yeah.
Overall performance, you think Tijani played better?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to give. See, I'm going to do it opposite to you. Even though I
Yeah.
hear what you're saying, I'm going to go based off the performance as a whole. I'm going to go 7.4. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.4. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with
And
that.
when is the last time you given Reijnders more than a 7? You haven't since the Wolves game, bro. Let me just tell you
It's
that.
been a while. Nah. There was another game. It might have been Dortmund. He played all right against Dortmund. I think it might have been. There was another game just before the international break that he played, and he was all right.
But did we do the ratings for it? Or did we not? Because that game would have been in like later night. That would have been like at 9.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, good to see, man. More of that, please, Reijnders. More of that, please. Right, let's do Doku, man. Doku was getting cooked by a couple people last night on the social medias. That's his heat map there. So again, was he a little bit more stuck out on the wing rather than in those central areas that we want to see him, and therefore maybe didn't have his best performance? Did get an assist though to Erling Haaland, so lovely stuff. 3 shots, 2 blocked. Obviously gets the deflected goal as well. I don't think he got credited with the goal. No, he didn't. But he did get that. Obviously that happened as well. 2 key passes in the game, 2 crosses, 1 successful. Passing stats are low. Interceptions 2 recoveries out of 8.
I'm looking forward to hear what your rating is, because
yeah,
I think you and me are gonna be like have different opinions on this one.
Okay, so factually got the assist to Haaland. Nice.
Yeah, good assist.
Factually got the goal which deflected, obviously. So and it was a large deflection. That shot wasn't going in. So there's heavy glaze there.
2 assists.
I think that his overall game wasn't great, but it's another game where he was stuck out on the wing and he's not played particularly well. I think it's becoming clearer and clearer that if you stick him out on the wing as a touchline winger, he'll give you a mid performance. If you put him in sort of like this area here, you can see my mouse on a screen. Yeah. If you put him in that area there, but that's where Reijnders was. Yeah. That's the problem you had last night, is where you want to see Doku. Yeah. That's where Reijnders was. So you got a bit of a problem there, because obviously they can't be both in the same position. So yeah, I'm going to give him. I'll give him a 7.
Interesting. I thought he had abysmal first half, bro. Outside of his assist, I thought he had abysmal first half. Like nothing came off for him. No dribbles. He lost the ball so many times. Misplaced a lot of passes. I thought that was his worst game in a month or 2, bro. Yeah, I thought I didn't think he had a good game, but it's also important to rate players that's not having a whole good game but still gets output. How many times have we not seen Kevin De Bruyne have a bad game, but then he pulls something out of the hat? Like, you have to commend Doku for not having a good game but still contributing with 2 goals, but not a good game overall, but still gets out.
Well, this is what Echo Falls is saying, bro. That's exactly what Echo Falls is just on the super chat. Last 2 performances for Doku have flipped from last season. Not great at beating his man, but top end product. Can't complain. It's what we asked for. That is what we've asked for.
Yeah.
All last season and the season before, it was like, oh, mint. The guy's getting past his player. And the people was glazing it. But mint, it don't end up in the net. Now it's ended up in the net, and people are like, now it's shit. So I think you've got to give him a decent score, man. Like I say, a 7's a good score. But yeah, man, I'll be real with you. Like, for me, I just want to see him inside. But I do think you put him inside, that creates a problem, because that's where Tijani Reijnders was.
Yeah.
So again, maybe Pep still try to experiment. Yeah, maybe Pep still try to experiment here and try to work out like where exactly he fits in the team with Reijnders and these guys. But yeah, he's getting output, man, which is all I wanted. So I'm not going to sit here and start cooking his performance when he's starting to get me output when I was slagging him off for 2 years for not getting output. Like, it would be hypocritical of me, to sit here and be like, yo, shit performance, lad. When for the last 2 years, I've been begging him to get us output. I've been begging him to get GA. And now he's getting me GA. I can't sit here and be like, dead performance. So,
No. I mean, we can still talk about like his overall performance.
Yeah, of course you can. And that's why I give him a 7 because it wasn't
great.
great.
I actually think 7 is like if he had done his, let's say, standard performance and added those 2 assists to it, it's probably been in the 8s. But I just can't reward him higher than like how much? I'll give him a 6.9.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Right. Let's do the sniper. Phil Foden. Fucking hell. Look at that heat map, guys. Look at that heat map. You remember the heat maps from a couple of years ago when he was playing just on the left wing and it was just like a little dot over here on the right, a little dot over there. Now it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. Let's have a look at the numbers. 2 goals. Yeah. 2 shots, both on target. Let's have a look what else we've got here. Only 2 unsuccessful touches. Only lost the ball 8 times. 1 big chance created. Got robbed of an assist yesterday as well. 2 key passes in the game. Passing stats very good. 1 tackle successful out of 3. 3 interceptions. 1 clearance. 5 recoveries. 5 ground duels. 1 out of 7. 2 aerial duels. 1 out of 1. And got dribbled past just the 1 time.
He's starting to add the attributes of an 8 to his game, which is very lovely to see him taking that development, but still having that output of a 10. I mean, that creative spark, but also that decisiveness just outside of the penalty area. Very mature performance, and he just keeps running, bro. I've said it a few times, but the amount of times that he leads our press from deep, where he just sprints like 40, 50 meters to get people up the pitch. That's very underrated, bro. Maybe I think there was maybe 1 or 2 times for Fulham's goals where he could maybe have thrown himself at the ball to block it.
I agree.
But again, I think that's a mentality thing when you're like 5-1 up. Do I want to, almost give my life to block this ball, or am I counting that it's not going to be a perfect ball going through 6 of my teammates and then going into the net behind Donnarumma? You know what I mean? But if he keeps it up, bro, I mean, he is one of the things that we need to win a league. Like, we need a fit and firing Rodri, but we need a fit and firing Foden just as well, bro. And if he continues to play like this, we have our Foden back, and then we just have to wait on Rodri. What you said, he got robbed an assist. What was his? What's
Haaland hit the post.
The header?
No.
The first one. Yeah.
By the way, he's on 8
Actually,
goals for the season now. He was on 13 in the whole of last season. He's already on 8.
Yeah.
So he's looking good for the numbers. I think it's got to be in the 9s for me. I'm looking at a 9.1.
Yeah, I think. Can you take something from the rating because he didn't throw himself at the ball, like to block it, or should that be like forgotten? I think it's in the 9s as well, but it's in the high 9s. I mean,
I mean, it's not deep. You do what you want in it, but
but it's just you shouldn't have an assist. Very, very nice pass. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna give him. I would probably give him 9.8 if he hadn't had thrown himself to the ball. So I'll give him a 9.5.
9.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, Erling Haaland. Here we go. Heat map there. 1 goal, 2 assists. Yeah. Wait, which was the other? He got the assist for Tijani Reijnders. What was the other one?
For Foden when he hit his ankle.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, okay. 5 shots, hit the woodwork. twice, 2 blocked,
Yeah.
1 big chance missed. I'd probably say that's 2 big chances missed if it was personally. Yeah, I think the header was a big chance missed. 2 big chances created. I think his overall game yesterday was very, very good. I thought against Leeds, I saw a lack of passion and a lack of fight from Haaland, which was really disappointing. And yesterday, I saw the complete opposite. He was running around, sprinting, hold-up play was nice. I remember the thing that I remember the most yesterday is when he had that header that he hit onto the post, which he probably should have scored. Instead of just standing there moaning, he sprinted back into the midfield, won a header to Foden, and we was on the attack again because he worked extremely hard. Brilliant ball through to Reijnders for his goal. Nice finish for his goal. He probably should have had at least 1 more goal, if not a hat trick.
But that's millimeters, bro. Both shots is on the inside of the post, and it goes across the goal. I mean, 1 centimeter more to the left, and it's a goal. Like, yeah, that's just unlucky. I think, as you did, we should focus on the overall performance, but also we should focus on the contrast to the Leeds game. Do you remember at the end of the Leeds game, Pep ran out to him and like seeing the pictures of him yelling at him and explaining and all these stuff. And after the game, Pep said, "I want my players to keep running, keep like fighting." And I think actually that Haaland took that like personal, like that he probably said, "Yeah, fuck yeah, of course I should." I think that he showed that he actually listened to Pep there. I think he's very coachable person, bro. If you tell him something, I don't think he gets offended. I just think he like uses it to get better for the next game. So I thought that was very commendable. 1 goal, 2 assists. Should have done better for
2 assists is glaze.
Yeah, it is. But I think I'm gonna give him an 8.7.
Ooh, I'm gonna give him an 8.8.
Okay.
8.8 for me. But yeah, nice. Good performance, man. And I just want to see him like run around like that every game, man. Like, because when he is like that, man, it's difficult to stop. So yeah, fucking mega performance from him. So that does mean for me, my man of the match, and size man of the match is Foden.
Foden.
Yeah. I will do a poll in the chat if you guys disagree. I'll put Foden, Gvardiol, Haaland. And is that it? They're the only real contenders, isn't it? Yeah, nobody else on that thing. Yeah, so I'll whack them in, man. Reijnders was decent, but he ain't man of the match. I'll put the poll in the chat. I imagine Foden will win it, but it's there anyway. Let's have a talk about the subs, bro, because obviously that's where it all went wrong. First of all, what do you make of Pep Guardiola making that decision? Do you think he was an idiot? Or do you think
decision? Like taking Nico out?
The Nico Gonzalez for John Stones offer. That's 5-2, by the way, and there's 25 minutes to go. Yeah. What do you think? Because a lot of people were saying it was a fucking stupid decision.
No,
I disagree. Your thoughts?
No. Yeah, so you have to look what's on the bench. Yeah. We are 5-2 ahead. And at that point, there's no real signs that this is going to turn bad. And Nico at that point was gassed, bro. He was making mistakes, bad passes, and different stuff. And we need to be careful of not running him into the ground, doing like a Rodri 0.2. Yeah. So Rodri ain't back. Kovacic is still out. We have a very tight schedule in the next few months. So I thought 3-goal lead. Why not take him out? Like put Stones in midfield. We have seen Stones run the midfield against Madrid last year. Seen him invert into midfield and done great. Did it work out as intended? No, it didn't. But that can happen. I don't think there's any fault in actually doing the sub when you think about what's on the bench. I thought that's the best alternative.
I agree. So, I agree, bro. Like I say, bro, it was 5-2 up. There's 25 minutes to go. I think he's entitled to make that substitute. What I will say, is going forward, he's not entitled to make it because now he knows, and now I know, and now everybody knows. Yeah. But at that time, I think Pep Guardiola was entitled to make that substitution. and expect the team not to absolutely crumble with 25 minutes to go with a 3-goal lead. So I think I don't put too much blame on Pep for that at all. But
he did
himself, just didn't work,
yeah.
did it?
And also he did recognize that it wasn't working, and then he put Gvardiol on the left, Stones in center half, and then O'Reilly in the middle.
Yeah.
So and I think that helped, but it definitely helped Cherki coming on to like calm everything down. But I think you have to commend Pep for doing that. I mean, that sub is okay, and then you find out it's not working this time, so he fixes it again. That's what you want. You want an active manager who very quickly sees where it's not going as intended. So yeah. But one thing I want to talk about, bro. What did you think of not getting Mamouche on the pitch again against Savio?
It's getting to the point now, it's getting to the point, bro, where it's like there's no explanation other than something's happened or Pep don't like him.
Because why wouldn't you spam out a player who's leaving in the
people might do some tactical thing and be like, well, he needs pace, but Mamouche isn't exactly slow.
No.
Again, you can't just live in denial and pretend that everything's okay. This is exactly what was happening with Jack Grealish in the second half of the season. And I remember saying to people, go and have a look at his minutes before Christmas. He was playing regularly. Might not be starting every game, but he was playing. He started a couple of games here and there. He was coming off the bench for 30 minutes. And then it gets to the Everton game, Boxing Day, and then he doesn't play a fucking game for ages. And it's quite clear to me at that point. I remember telling to the chat, listen, I've not heard anything because I'm not ITK, I don't know nothing. But I'm putting 2 and 2 together and giving you the answer, which is, in my opinion, something's gone on at Christmas. That's why he's not playing. I'm now looking at this and going, this guy's been fit for like a long time now, and he ain't playing. He ain't getting on the pitch. So I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. I hope something's not happened. I hope something's not happened because I like Mamouche. I think Mamouche is a really good player, but I'm just not really getting why he's getting just terrible. Let me just repeat the minutes that he's got this season, chat. I'm going to do it after the injury, right? After the injury. So after the injury, we've had 7 Premier League games, 7 Premier League games. The first game, Everton, on the bench, didn't get a single minute. Maybe he's just come back from his injury. Maybe Pep wants to chill. Second game, Villa, 6 minutes off the bench when we're losing.
Mm-hmm.
We're losing the game. 6 minutes off the bench. Bournemouth, 8 minutes off the bench. Liverpool, 16 minutes off the bench. Newcastle, we're losing 3 minutes off the bench. Leeds, 1 minute off the bench. And Fulham, 0 minutes off the bench. So that's just not good. No one can fucking glaze that. He did get 90 minutes against Swansea. He played 4 minutes against Villarreal, 4 minutes against Dortmund, and he started the game against Leverkusen with the B team and played 65 before getting hooked off. I don't think it's looking good right now. Let's just hope and pray that maybe Pep's being careful with him because of he's maybe got a knock, or it's just a tactical thing right now. But it's not looking good, man. No one can glaze that. No one can glaze
2 weeks time he's off to AFCON. I know.
Don't make sense.
So that's you can almost count Mamouche as a non-entity this season, because before he's back, it's probably, I don't know, Pep or something. He might get an injury at AFCON. So that's
middle of January. Like 20th of January.
It ends there.
Yeah, it's that 20th of January he'll be back.
Okay. But then he'll be back in late January. And so he'll have missed like more than half the season at that point.
With injuries.
With injuries. Like just not being available for the team in the
See, people keep on saying, "Oh, he's not playing him because of AFCON," but I just don't fucking get this. What does that? It don't make sense.
Yeah, but he's not playing Aït-Nouri because of AFCON. He's not playing Aït-Nouri because O'Reilly has been.
People are saying, "Oh, he's just not playing it because he's going to AFCON." What? That makes literally no sense. So you're telling me, when we was losing 1-0 against Aston Villa and you need a goal, and the second or third best goal scorer in the team, maybe second or third best goal scorer in the team, Marmoush is on the bench, you go, oh, I'm not going to put him on, even though I know I need a goal, because in 2 months he's going to AFCON. Don't make sense, man.
Also, why would, if that's the case, why would City then not allow Marmoush to go to the to meet with Egypt
the day before?
Yes. I saw a rumor that they are unwilling to let him go to the pre-AFCON games, what it's called.
Yeah, well, FIFA have just come out and said the date is the 15th, which means he can play with City on the 14th against Palace, but Egypt want him for the Palace game on the 14th, but legally Manchester City don't have to let him go to that. But I think he's not playing for City at the moment, so City, he'll probably want to go. He'll probably be like, yo, I'm not playing for you because you're not starting me, so I want to go. So, yeah, weird one. Again, it's probably like, let's see, there's a couple more games before he goes to AFCON. If he's just getting, again, 1 minute here, 2 minute here, I start to worry a little bit at that point, but maybe it is a little bit too soon. I don't know. Before he got injured, he was playing. He started all 3 games.
You know what?
He didn't start all 3 games. That's a lie. He started 2 out of the 3 before his injury.
If we got some menu, we would have 3 players going to the AFCON, wouldn't we?
Nah, he didn't qualify.
No, but I mean, no, not this year, but regularly.
The next one. Yeah, I mean, if they qualify, but they didn't qualify this year.
No, but who's he playing for, Ghana or something?
Ghana, didn't qualify.
But that's rare, isn't it? Them not qualifying.
I don't know, bro, to be honest. I don't know. Oh. Bro, Savinho got cooked on a timeline last night. The chat was cooking him. I spoke to Jay before the WhatsApp. He was down at the game at Craven Cottage. He said, no one likes the guy. No one rates him.
Yeah, he fucked himself in the summer, bro.
I'm asking you a question, right? Was he really as bad as people are making out last night? Can I just ask you the genuine question, bro? People are going on like he was fucking dog shit, but really, was he actually that bad? Real talk.
I don't think he was as bad, but he has very magnified lenses on him. So every mistake he makes is like 3 or 4 times being judged harder than it normally would. He wasn't good. I don't think so. He wasn't relieving the pressure as intended. A few times when he got the ball around the edge of our area and he ran with it, he just lost it. Didn't really relieve the pressure, just created it. Kind of enhanced the pressure because he ran with it. He got other players to run with him, and then he lost the ball. So our other players had to sprint back again to stop the counter. So I don't think he was good, but I can imagine like a lot in the chat will probably give him a 2 and a 3, and I think that's way too low, bro.
I just think people are being a bit harsh, right? So if I try and think of stuff that he did yesterday, right? He should have had an assist. He put a cross in for Haaland. That should have been a goal.
Very good cross as well. Good cross.
He kept the ball pretty well on the left-hand side. The only thing that pissed me off was, I think the 4th goal, that's the one for me. Out of all the goals, he has to throw his body on the line. That's the worst one. If you actually watch all 4 goals back and see, right, which players could throw the ball, I think he's the one out of all of the goals that should be doing better there. He just stops and lets the guy shoot when he should be throwing his body in front of it. And then when Haaland put him throwing goal and he just fucked it, and you're thinking, what the fuck is he doing? So personally, I didn't even think he played that bad yesterday. But like you said, he's got a microscope on him because of what's happened in the summer, because he's not performing particularly. I don't think he played well last night. I'm not trying to say he played well. I just thought it was an average performance. But because of what's happened and because everyone's watching him like a hawk, you know what I mean? If he does a couple of things that people don't like, I feel like people are just on him. So he's created this environment for himself. So he don't have any sympathy for me because he created this himself with what happened in the summer with the whole Tottenham and the contract thing. But I don't think he was as bad as people are making out, in my view.
He needs a purple patch to win back the City supporters. That's basically it. Like, he needs one really, really good game that awards him a few starts in a row, where he then goes on from that very good performance and keeps bagging some goals. I think that's his way back into the grace of the City supporters, bro. I just think it's unfortunate. Everything that could go wrong for him did, and all the hope and prosperity that we thought he would have, just haven't happened, bro.
Yeah, I still think he's done. I think he'll end up getting sold either in January or the summer. I think he's gone. I don't see a way back. I really don't. I think he's got so little credit in the bank with the City fan base at the moment that everything that he does wrong, he gets cooked. I mean, what was the game? Was it the Leverkusen game at home last week? Pro, it was bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you're saying that, right? But
yeah,
at least he's in the squad and he's like getting subbed on. Bob ain't even in the squad, bro, for 2 games running.
If Bob cost 30 million and didn't come from the academy, and Savinho come from the academy and didn't cost 30 million, do you think that Savinho will be on the bench over Bob?
Oh, that's actually a very good question, bro. It might be the case of like window shopping, like putting him out there for potential buyers to see. I think it hurts his sell-on value a lot if he's out of the squad. Do you know what I mean? So I think you might onto something that it's about. I think you can almost always get like 30 or 40 mil for Bob.
The point I'm making, chat, is who the most two, like when Pep's left players at home, who the most two that he's picked? Rico Lewis, Oscar Bob.
Yeah.
What's the most in common? They're from the academy. So I think there's a genuine thing that if he didn't cost 30 million and he come from the academy and Bob cost 30 million, it'd be Bob on the bench and Savinho left at home.
Yeah,
it might not be.
I think that's a good point.
The two players that mostly get left at home are the two academy players. They didn't cost anything.
Yeah, and also probably would like take the most shit. Do you know what I mean? Like they would probably accept more being left behind than a player who got bought for a decent amount of money. That I think it's easier to leave them at home than a player who we paid 30 mil for and probably want to sell on.
Yeah, man. Actiori says, what does it matter what the fans think of Savio? I think it matters because I think Savio is so low on confidence that he's playing shit, and it's like a vicious circle. So fans don't rate him, so the fans are on him like Si was saying, the fans are on him like a hawk. So that impacts his performance levels even more. Yeah, so that goes round here, and then fans don't like his performance, so start cooking him in the stadium and online. That gets to him, that makes him even worse. And it's just a vicious circle of shit. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm really struggling, bro, to see it getting better for Savinho. Even Doku, Doku wasn't like loved by everybody over the last 2 years. But I never saw this with him that Savinho's got but I think this is what I've always said. I think that Savinho, whether he did it or his agent, I just think he was almost destined to fail when all that shit went on in the summer, because I just think he lost a lot of sort of patience with fans. It was like, right, 70 million, right, you wanted to go to Spurs, right, we'll go fucking perform then. Yeah, that's how a lot of people seen it. Not everybody, but I think that's a lot of people seen it. Doku never had that. Doku done a YouTube video in the summer and went, I've not been good enough for the last 2 years. This is my 3rd year. I need to be better, and I will be better. And guess what? He has been better. Savio done 1 year and went, I fancy Spurs, mate. There's a difference. That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying?
But also there's a very high possibility that Savinho won't make it with how the situation are now, except him really stepping up. And that might force a club to sell him, but I have no doubt about his talent. So I'm also pretty sure that if we sell him, he's going to bang somewhere else where there's less pressure and where he's not on the wrong foot with the fans from the get-go. And even though he might perform very good at another club, that doesn't mean he would have eventually performed very good for City. Sometimes you just have to bite the bullet and accept that the circumstances within our club with Savinho was never gonna make him perform at the level he can. But sometimes when you get a new start, that's where you actually get to show your potential. So just be like, people just need to be aware of that could happen, and then just don't be like with Palmer, oh, we should never have sold him, blah blah blah, like that. The world doesn't work like that, bro. It just doesn't.
No, I agree. Right, let's see what else you guys are saying. By Rafinha, I'm down for the Rafinha. We got Jay says the state of our wings pisses me off every time I watch his play. Can't believe the board let the wings get to this point. We need Elise in the summer. I mean, we all want Elise, bro. We all want Elise. Jace. Fucking hell, if we can get Elise, it'd be mega. But it's gonna be tough one. It's gonna be tough. Big up for the super chat. BN says Rodrigo price tag has dropped to 50 mil now. Apparently Barca wants Savinho, but they're probably never going to pay for him. I've not seen that. Who said that? What source says that? I've not seen that. I've not personally seen that. But yeah. We'll see what happens, man. But yeah, I think Savinho needs a good performance and quick. Quick.
So can we talk about the game against Sunderland? I would really like to hear what how you would approach that game.
Oh, what in terms of starting 11 or
yeah.
Starting 11. It'd be. I'd stick with Nunes.
Okay.
I'd stick with Diaz, Gvardiol, Nico Riley.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
Nico Gonzalez. Bernardo Silva.
Yeah. Next to him,
not on the wing. Next to him, holding his hand.
Okay.
I play Foden, but part of me is like, play Foden off the right and Cherky in the 10. Doku on the left hand up top. The only question I have is like, do I play Cherky in the middle area and play Foden more off the right? Or do I play Cherky off the right and Foden in the middle?
Are you doing your starting 11 or what do you expect Pep to do? It's your starting 11, isn't it?
I mean, that's my starting 11, and I would be surprised if he changes it.
You would be surprised if he doesn't go 1-1 with you.
I mean, who else can play there?
Well, are you giving any thought to the Real Madrid game a few days later?
No, I've got to take one game at a time. I need this Sunderland.
No, I understand that, but in that game against Real Madrid, would you like to play Nunes or Huzanov at right back?
I play Huzanov.
Good. I agree. But wouldn't Huzanov need some minutes before that game?
30 minutes. Give him 30 minutes against Sunderland.
Okay.
I actually play Reijnders against Madrid.
Okay. Why? Why would you? So instead of Bernardo?
I would play the same starting 11 as yesterday. But Bernardo inside, not on the right. And I think I'd play Foden as a right winger against Madrid and took him in. Inverted right winger.
But you just said you're playing Huzanov, so how would you allow Foden to
I just fucked that off. You got to make a sacrifice. You got to make a sacrifice somewhere. And if you're playing Huzanov, you've not got a natural right winger anyway, unless you want to play fucking Savinho, which, I mean, no one wants to do that. So you're gonna have to make a sacrifice anyway. Yeah,
I'm fearful of that game in itself, but I also think the game against Sunderland, it's going to be a tough test, bro. They probably line up with a back five, and they're very physical, bro. And they have engines, bro. They just keep on running, and they play dead balls, long throws, all the things we don't want them to do.
I just think that we should. I think again we're falling into the trap of being arrogant as a football club again, thinking that we're mega and that we've got this mint squad and everything's fine. We're not that good. We're a decent team, and we need to scrap for every point. So I don't think when we're doing our starting 11 for Saturday against Sunderland, I think it would be complete arrogance for us to go, oh, I'm going to rest him, I'm going to rest him, I'm going to rest him because we've got Madrid on Tuesday or Wednesday, and actually that's a more important game. And then whoopsie, we lose on draw the game against Sunderland. Oh shit! Oh well, at least these players are rested for the Madrid game. Boom, get beat 3-0. Just exactly what fucking happened. We did that against Leverkusen. We went, oh, this is a chiller. Yeah, we'll rest all the players. Lost, and then we almost fucked it up against Leeds. We need to take it one game at a time. Get the 3 points against Sunderland, and then see where we're at. See where we're at, bro.
But I actually would risk Gvardiol for the Sunderland game.
I want to, but I just don't want to at the same time because, like,
I definitely would. I'd play Stones or Husanov in there.
Hopefully, we can. If we start Gvardiol, hopefully you can get like 2 or 3-0 up or whatever, and then.
But I think that's underestimating Sunderland 2 or 3-0. Like I don't think that happened, bro. I think we're in. I think we win, but I think it's like 1-0 or 2-1, like a really tight game, bro. And we're gonna spend a lot of energy on securing that win.
Their away record this season: Burnley away, lost 2-0. Palace away, drew 0-0. They beat Forest 1-0. They lost 2-0 against Man United. They beat Chelsea 2-1 at the Bridge, and they lost 1-0 to Fulham. So they've won 2 games out of 6 away from home, lost 3.
Yeah, but the United game shouldn't have lost that. And the Burnley in the first game of the season was a bit.
They've got Liverpool tonight if you want to watch them and can do some homework.
Yeah. They just
LB just said Xhaka gets a yellow card tonight. He'll miss the City game. Is that facts? Because I swear down you said something like this about a player yesterday, and it was turned out not to be true.
Just call him out, bro. You're being too nice. Call him out.
This guy yesterday, bro, was just he lost the plot, man. I can't lie.
What did he say? What did he say?
He was just muddied. Let me have a look at his yellow cards. Yeah, he is. Let me just check. That's all Prem, yeah. Yo, it is. That's Siddiqui as well.
Yeah, he has 4
Granit Xhaka and Siddiqui, yeah. Yo, the teams are the team's out. Is he starting?
Yeah, the team's out, yeah. But Saka and Siddiqui is playing together. They're playing a 5-4-1, bro. And they're gonna play the same against us. 5-4-1.
Get the cards out, bro. Get the cards.
Yeah. They have a midfield of Lefi, Siddiqui, Saka, Talbi, and then Robbery in front. And then a back line of 5 with Reinildo, Alderete, Ballard, Mugelli, and Hume.
Yeah, man.
Bro, they're big guys, all these guys.
Yeah. Right, well, we'll leave it there, boys. I'm going to go over to the second channel now and do the watch-along for the Arsenal game and Forest game. I'm doing a Forest watch-along as well for Elliot Anderson watch. Provided he's on the pitch. Is he in the starting 11? He is. Elliot Anderson starts for Forest. So I'm going to do Elliot Anderson watch and Arsenal Brentford hate along. So get over to the second channel. More LB links in description, but the stream should automatically redirect you as well. Yeah, man. There we go. Play rating. So, Pep Guardiola, what do you give him?
And 8.
I give him.
I thought he got his starting 11 spot on, and I thought the subs was as good as you wanted it. And he recognized that the Stone sub didn't work, and then he changed it. I think he did exactly what you would want him to do on a difficult away game.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Pep done much wrong yesterday. I think what did go wrong, taking off Nico Gonzalez, I don't really think anyone can slag him off too much for that. And like, as you said, he changed it when he realised it was going south real quick. The Cherky substitution was a great sub. I actually didn't think that was a good sub at the time, because at the time I'm thinking, yo, fucking hell, it's 5-4 and you're bringing on Cherky. Like, what the hell's going on here? Like, but actually, Cherky come on and just chilled the fuck. He just got on the ball.
He's so awful. So,
so actually,
the composure, bro, is crazy.
Brave sub from Pep, but that was a great sub. Yeah, I'd probably go an 8, man. I thought he was good, man. Good. But yeah, anyway, lads, we'll leave it there. Smash these likes up on the way out. I'll see you on the second channel. We're going live right now. More LB, Arsenal, Brentford. Can Brentford get us a result? By the way, Bukayo Saka does not start for Arsenal. So
they did a lot of changes, bro.
He's done a lot of changes. Has he made too many? We'll find out. See you in a second.
Peace.